It's been over 3 years since my first ever very cringy video. I spent 2 years trying to figure this out, but I wasn't sure and I just wanted to look good. I began to feel overwhelmed and I started questioning myself. What should have been a month's break turned into a year. I lost my rhythm and I couldn't get back into it. I didn't miss coming up with what to cook every week. I definitely didn't miss making my family wait with hungry stomachs while I shot a thumbnail for the 50th time. But lately, I realized I missed the focus, the sounds, the smells, and the process of just making something well. So I'm putting the apron back on. Anyway, I've talked enough. Let's get back to why we're actually here. Today I'm tackling a famous recipe by Chef Choi Kang-nok, whom you might recognize from his recent win on Netflix Culinary Class Wars. This is his legendary gochujang braised chicken with basil, a dish that famously blew away the MasterChef Korea judges back in the day. I have a whole wing here, but in this recipe we're only going to use the winglet. First I make a small slit on the back of the winglet, just above the joint of the tip. With that ready, I move to the other side and cut off the drummet. Just find that spot where the knife glides right through the joint. Now I go back to the tip. If you bend it backward, it will snap and the bone pops right out through the slit I made earlier. Then I just cut this tip off. I'm using my knife to push the meat down so the bones are exposed cleanly. It makes the finished wing look neat and classy, but it makes eating them effortless too. I'm using 12 wings today because that's what I have. Next, I dunk the prepared wings into boiling water. It pulls out those impurities so the final sauce stays clean. As soon as the water returns to a boil, take them out and drain them. I'll give them a quick rinse and wipe down the pot so we have a perfectly clean start for the actual cooking. For subtle sweetness, we go with Chinese dates. I have about 10 here, but again, you can go with as little or even without. After cutting the tips, we make a slit in the middle and remove the pit by hand. I've got about 20 grams of ginger here, which I'm slicing as finely as possible. We avoid mincing it because minced ginger can make the sauce look messy by the end. Next, we prep the green onions. Following the chef's method, we score the white parts with fine slits. This prevents the centers from popping out during the braise and helps the flavors penetrate deeper. Green onions are cut into roughly 2-inch length. Now for the sauce, I add stevia to mirin. You can use less sweetener depending on your preference. Then soy sauce, gochujang, and 50 ml of sesame oil. We'll whisk that together and I'll add the tablespoon of chili oil later since I realized I ran out. We add the Chinese dates, ginger, and the sauce to the pot and start on high heat. Once it hits a boil, it's crucial to turn the heat down to the lowest setting. We'll let this braise for about 15 to 20 minutes until the wings are tender. Make sure to flip the chicken occasionally and spoon the sauce over the meat continuously. Now I'm adding that chili oil. Once the chicken is cooked through, in go the green onions and a couple of handfuls of fresh basil. The chef recommends a final blast of high heat to make the dish glossy and perfect, but I was a little worried about burning the sauce. So I kept it on low heat and spooning the sauce over. It still came out looking beautiful. I have to say, taking that extra time to prep the wings was so worth it. The flavor is a total surprise. You can't even tell the gochujang and soy sauce are the main ingredients because nothing is too dominant. It's just a perfect mix of everyday flavors turned into something amazing. That's my gochujang basil chicken. You've gotta try this. Also, a huge thank you for sticking with me while I was away. It means the world. Happy cooking and I'll see you next time.